It wasn't a waste of time. It wasn't a mistake. You didn't do anything wrong. You did everything right. You are exactly where you are supposed to be in your life right now. Hey Scorpios, welcome to Peace Haus Gems. And if this is your first time here, then my name is Tisha and I'm the owner of Peace Haus Gems, a holistic wellness and lifestyle company providing tangible self-care and spiritual gems on your path of self-discovery. And if you read that title, then you know why you're here. I'm going to be doing your December 2020 reading for the month. Now, before we get into these messages, just a couple things I want to go over. If you can't stay tuned for the entirety of the video, then check down below in the description box because I do summarize these readings for you so you can get an overall idea of what messages are coming up for you for the month. Also, down in the description box, you can also find a link to the tarot cards that I use for your reading. So if you feel called to them, if you're resonating with them, then I'll leave the link below so you can purchase them if you would like to. With that said, make sure that you guys subscribe to my channel, like this video if you found something that's helpful, and leave me a comment down below if you're feeling comfortable to let me know how this is showing up for you for the month. And with that said, let's get right into your messages, Scorpio. All right, Scorpios. So while I was shuffling for your reading, I started to feel this sadness. It's so crazy, but I really started to feel this sadness. I feel like some of you guys are sad right now. You do have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. So this is also supporting that sad energy that I feel for you. And I feel like some of you guys are a little bit overwhelmed by your emotions, by the things that's coming in for you. There is a lot going on planetary wise, or I should say astrologically. There's a lot going on this month. We do have the winter solstice, where we also have Saturn moving from Capricorn into Aquarius. So, you know, there's a lot I feel that's coming up for you guys, especially those of you that are around like the age of 29, because as you know, or may not know, you go through something called a Saturn return. And it's a really big period of your life where you basically, it's like you evaluate your entire life. Like everything comes to the surface and you're in this moment of like, what do I want to do with my life? You know, it's like a whole life reevaluation. And for some of you, that's what I feel like this is. But again, there's just a lot going on astrologically. So I do feel like you guys are being affected by this. And for you guys, it's just bringing up all of these emotions. Now, Scorpios, you guys are already very deep individuals. But like I said, you guys have the Sun card in the reverse. This is also supporting like the sadness that I feel. I feel like a lot of you guys are really in deep. I just see you guys being so deep into the darkness about, you know, you guys are really in deep, you know, when it comes to your emotions. It's like you're thinking about so many things. Like I said, it's like you're contemplating life. And these topics, I feel like they're very heavy. They're very heavy, especially with the Seven of Swords being here. It's almost like you guys are, like I said, thinking about your life, thinking about decisions you made, you know, like some of you guys could be in a space of regret, you know, of like looking back at what, you know, decisions that you've made in the past, or like things that you left behind, or things that you didn't continue, or things that it's just like you guys are really in this whirlwind of this pool. Let me say a pool, since you guys are water energy. You guys are really in this pool of just sadness and all these emotions and this thinking and this feeling. And it's so deep and it's so heavy right now. It feels very deep and it feels very heavy. But with this Five of Pentacles being in the reverse, you know, don't wallow in your sadness. You know, like every single thing that you've been through has taught you something. You've learned something from it. You've gained something from it, and therefore it wasn't a waste of time. It wasn't a mistake. You didn't do anything wrong. You did everything right. You are exactly where you are supposed to be in your life right now. Don't, you know, this energy, this energy that I'm feeling, like you guys need to protect yourself, you know, and make sure that you don't go too far on the deep end. You know, it's nothing wrong. There's a healthy space of like, you know, contemplating your life and thinking about the decisions that you made. But this feels very negative. It feels very almost like you're attacking yourself, or you're like beating yourself up, you know. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting. Like even right now, my throat is like, it feels like I want to cry right now. So, you know, you guys, don't be so hard on yourselves, okay? Like, don't be so hard on yourselves. I feel like we really sometimes set these expectations, you know, of where we feel like we will be by a certain age, what we feel like we'll have, and it's unrealistic, you know? Time, numbers, like your age really is nothing but a number. Like there's no freaking blueprint on life. You do your best with what you have, and you guys have done that. I'm about to cry. Oh my God, you guys have done that, and you need to know that, you know, you guys really need to find the light. Look for the light and keep pushing forward. That is what the Chariot card represents, you know, taking everything that you have, you know, everything that you know, and just moving forward. You know, like I said, knowing everything happens for a reason. You know, yes, we all get beat down. We all go through our mini battles and our wars in life, and challenges come up and things that we wish never happened. And we're all human. We all go through it, you know. But don't let those things don't define who you are, or based on what you feel like you have or you don't have. You know, what are possessions? You know, for some of you guys, I feel like it's about, you know, like physical, like again, it's like this physical status of where you are. No, it's more than that. Have you grown as a person? Where's your mental head at? Where's your mental space? Where's your mental energy? You know what I'm saying? It's like more important things to life than like what you have physically, what you physically possess. What do you possess mentally as a person? Have you grown emotionally? Have you matured? You know, is your outlook different on life now between the last 5-10 years ago? You know, like there's more things to consider than just this very like blanket, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like this very surface level, like you guys know better than that. You know, if anybody, you guys understand deep, you know what I mean? Deep emotions. You guys have a deep understanding by nature. So don't reduce, minimize, don't, it's another word that I'm looking for, but don't minimize or dilute your experience, your battles, the battles that you have overcome, you know, like how far you have come in your life, the things that you have achieved, the things that you have accomplished that are not financial, that are not, you know, physical possessions, that things that nobody can take away from you. Like acknowledge those things. I'm sorry if I'm getting preachy, Scorpios. But it's just y'all, like y'all got my throat choked up right now. Like I'm still trying to hold back because, man, like I know what it's like to do that, to be in this energy, to like beat yourself up and not see yourself as beautiful, to not see yourself as worthy, to not see yourself as a light, you know, to not see the light that you've done, the light that you are. And I just really feel like you guys need to get in this space of loving yourself, loving your life, loving where you are right now in this moment. Because if you are right here, it is because you are supposed to be here. And if you don't want to be there, then focus intently in detail on, hey, what do I need to do within myself to get to where I want to be? Make it productive. Don't sit here and beat yourself up and wallow in the sadness. Make it productive. You guys do have the Eight of Cups, the Temperance. So I feel like you guys are going to come out of this space, you know? And for some of you, I feel like there's a lot that you need to leave behind in the past and just kind of accept it for what it is. You know, some of you guys are holding on to these, like I said, regrets and like things that you could have done, you should have done, and you know, what you have versus what you want, you know, and comparing it, and it's never going to level up. You know what I mean? As long as you're a person, you know, it's so funny. I was having this conversation with my friend who is a Scorpio, literally. And I was telling him, darn it, I forgot the thought. I was telling him basically like we're always going to want for something, you know, as long as you're living, as long as you're alive, it's always going to be the next thing and the next thing. Like once you reach one goal, it's like, oh, yay. Like, you know, you celebrate for a moment. It's like, oh, this is great. This is cool. Okay. What else? You know, like you're always going to want for something. So just be content. Be content with where you are. The Temperance energy, have patience, you know, like nurture yourself, appreciate where you are right now, what you have right now. You guys need to be really gentle with yourself and loving with yourself. Wow. You guys are just, I'm sorry. This is the Knight of Cups. This is also your energy. What I'm getting, you know, with the Knight of Cups, this is you. I think that you guys are going to figure it out. You know, you guys are tough. You guys are strong. And I think ultimately, you know that you got to keep going. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got to keep moving forward. You know, I think for some of you guys, it's just a moment. That's what I'm getting, is that it's just a moment. You know, we all go through it. These moments of sadness or, you know, like regret or just, you know, comparison. And I think that's exactly what this is for you guys, is like kind of a moment. But ultimately, I do think you guys are going to gain like a better understanding of yourself, gain a better understanding of your emotions. So understand that whatever came up for you, it's because it needed to come up. It needed to surface. You needed to deal with it because you needed to know what you have, what you possess beyond the physical. You know, this is internal. This is like who you are as a person, who you want to be, what it's going to take to get there, what's going to fill you up, what's going to bring you joy, what's going to bring you happiness. In order to figure those things out, you have to experience sadness. And I think that's part of the reason why you guys are experiencing this sadness, is because it's trying to bring you to this joy. And, you know, with this Ace of Pentacles energy in the reverse, I got a message when it came out. Something came to me. I forgot what message did I get? It was something like it's waiting for you, meaning that this opportunity is waiting for you to jump at. You know what I'm saying? Like basically, it's like you're holding yourself up. You're holding yourself back, basically, is what it's saying. It's like you're holding yourself back. You know, like I said, there's a healthy way to analyze where you are, what you want, how you feel. And then there's an unhealthy way to go about it. And I think that once you guys, you know, come around, basically, because I really feel like this is just a phase for some of you guys, something that you had to go through, though. This is not something that you was able to skip over. You had to go through this to gain some more insight, you know, learn more about yourself. Like I said, gain a better understanding of yourself. But I feel like once you do, there is an opportunity that is waiting for you. I think that's why for me, this is why the Ace of Pentacles is showing up in the reverse, because it's saying whatever that thing is that you want to create for yourself, whatever that thing that, you know, the reason that brought you sadness, or whatever that thing is that you felt like you was lacking, you can now prepare and plan and set yourself up to move forward. Let me put it this way, so it looks like it's going toward it. You can now set yourself up to move toward it, because you know who you are, you know what you have, you know what you want, you know how you feel, so you can start to move toward the thing that you want, to bring it to you. Scorpios, these are the messages that I have for you for December 2020. I trust that you're going to be okay. I trust that you're going to be okay. I know that you're going to be okay. And you can figure this out. Whatever this is for you, you can figure it out and you can get through it. You can see through to the other side of this. I'm going to leave you with this. Victory. You guys got the Six of Wands at the top of the deck. What you want, you can be successful. You can attract or get whatever it is that you want. You can. That thing that is bringing you sadness can bring you joy. You can turn it into a joy. You just have to know it and set your intention and set out on that journey to going to get it. Scorpios, that is all the messages that I have for you for the month of December. Let me know how this is showing up for you down below in the comments. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, and if anything, I will see you in 2021, if not my next video. So take good care of yourselves, Scorpios. I'll see you soon.